thought this was a picture. Hey guys, it's me, Naomi, Nay Bay, back with an update. I know I haven't posted a video in like 2 weeks, and I'm very sorry about that. I just haven't been doing anything, and yeah, I haven't been doing anything. So I didn't know if it was worth it for me to post me just sitting in my bunk watching Korean dramas and then me in the living room playing 2K. I didn't think that you guys wanted to see that. Sorry, I'm doing this in my car because there are so many people in my crash pad right now. There's probably like 9, and I'm not really comfortable with, filming a video in front of all of them, and also there's no like private space inside of there for me to do it. So my car is the closest thing I get to privacy, unless no one is there. Oh my gosh. So anyways, this video is about winter flying, aka winter sitting, because I have not been flying. I have not been on a plane since November 15th. That is a long time, considering today is the 4th of December. I did go to work on the 20th and the 21st, and I had standby, and that was pretty much it. I went to standby and didn't get used, and I went back to my crash pad. I went home for Thanksgiving because I bid for it off, and I got it off. And for those who think that as a reserve flight attendant you won't be home for the holidays, that's absolutely insane. I am so junior at my base. I'm so junior in my class. There's probably like, I don't know, 60, 70 people underneath me, not too many. So I was able to bid for the line that gave me Thanksgiving off. I could have bid for a line that gave me Christmas off, but I chose to work during Christmas because I thought I was going to be flying. I thought the weather was going to allow me to fly because everyone was going to be timed out. People were going to be calling off because of the holidays. I mean, it's not really close to Christmas, but, that's just kind of what I thought, and that's not what happened. Anyways, yeah, I went home for the holidays, and I came back, and I was on for 9 days. For those of you who don't know, being on for 9 days is actually illegal, but I waived my legality so that I could get like a really cool trip. Sometimes we have 6-day Guam trips where you fly to Narita or to Honolulu, and you just basically go back and forth from Narita to Guam, Guam back to Narita, stuff like that, and then come back to San Francisco, and you lay over there for like 30 hours each time. So I was trying to get one of those trips. I was like, oh, this is my first time being on for this many days. I'm not going to waive my legality. I'm going to waive my legality, and I'm going to try and get that. I was fooled. There actually haven't really been any trips. Everyone, like, the line holders are being so stingy. I have not flown. I basically was on for I don't know how many days, and then they released me, and I was like, okay, that's weird considering I'm on Ready Reserve and not Call-in Reserve this month. And Ready Reserve is basically when you're on call 24 hours, and they can just call you at least 4 hours notice most of the time, for you to go on a trip. It's usually when you get the best trips because international crews go like illegal. If something's wrong with the planes, something's going on with the weather, stuff like that. So I thought I was going to get a cool trip. Did not happen. Went on Ready Reserve. Nothing's been happening for me. I've just been sitting here. I've sat in my crash pad for 9 days straight. Today was my last day on, and they did not call me. And the crazy thing is that I was on for 4 days as number 1. The last 4 days I was number 1 to get a trip, and I didn't get a trip. And I saw Beijing in there. I saw Auckland. I saw London. I saw Frankfurt. I saw Mexico City. I saw along New York. Like, I saw really good trips in there, and I'm like, okay, for sure they're gonna call me. No. And they didn't call me because line holders probably picked it up. And kind of sucks when that happens because it's like, you guys are being so greedy. Let us fly. Why do you guys have to take all the hours? I don't know. I guess that's how I feel as a reserve. Maybe when I become a line holder I feel different. But yeah, I haven't been doing anything. I've just been like sitting in my bunk, watching Korean dramas. I've binge watched like 3 of them. Korean dramas are actually very funny. I used to make fun of my mom a lot because she loves Korean dramas, and we're not Korean, we're Filipino and black. So So yeah, besides the Korean dramas that I've been watching, that my mom has been watching nonstop, that I am now watching nonstop, I've just been like playing 2K. I've been like watching movies. I've been taking walks around the city, which is very nice. I found some really, really beautiful places in San Francisco, and it's made me miss it's made me feel like I'm gonna miss it out here when I transfer to Newark. Um, I think I told you guys that I'm transferring to Newark. I'm transferring to Newark, and hopefully in March they'll look at my transfer the last week of January. So fingers crossed. I really want to be out there for the flying. The flying is like incredible. It's a lot of Europe, and I am an art history major. Um, so it's really like that's just really where I want to be. Uh, as far like I don't know, it'll make this job so much better. Besides that, nothing's been happening. I'm going to Belize on the 6th, and today is the 4th. Uh, I will be there from the 6th to the 14th. I have a lot of days off. I was able to get that. It's pretty cool that I was able to get that. Um, and I'm excited for that. It's going to be a super cheap trip. I'm going to vlog it for you guys. Sorry. I bet people think that I'm weird for doing this. People walking around. Oh well. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, basically that's it. Nothing really. I will be hitting my 6 months on February 4th. I'm pretty excited about that. You guys might say, like, oh, that's a long time from now. No, it's not. It's gone so fast. Like, I remember being in training and, like, brace, 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 like, taking that so seriously because it is serious. Um, I remember just, like, my first flight to Hong Kong and being so, like, I don't know what to do. It being a hot, hot mess. I'm still a hot mess, but I'm not that much of a hot mess. Like not like I was. I've learned a little bit how to pack. I haven't. I mean, I'm still kind of bad at that, but it's not as bad as it was. Like I feel like maybe a year into this job, I might be like exceptional at packing, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. For those, so there are some people who ask me like, do I still feel the same way about this job? So let me just say this: I absolutely still feel the same way about this job. I love this job, even though I've been bored out of my mind for the last 2 weeks. I love this job. It has its pros and cons. Man, there are some things that you just gotta take. You gotta just take it. Like you can't be so fixated on something small because this job opens up so many opportunities for you to see the world, to see what life is like outside of your little bubble. And that's really what this job is about, is to see everything that you can. I mean, I I personally like really appreciate this job. I love the fact that I'm able to fly wherever I want, and I love the fact that my parents and my family are whoever I give a buddy pass to or on my benefits. I love that they can fly wherever they want. My parents just had an amazing weekend in Hawaii, and they're like, "Wow, I can't believe we can just fly to Hawaii." And I'm like, "Yes, just go. Like, just tell me, and I will pack. I will book the trip for you. Like, wherever you want to be, that's fine. Wherever you want to go." And I think that's very rewarding to like my mom brags about me being a flight attendant. Like, I think that's awesome. Like my mom is so proud, and you know, a lot of people are just like, oh, you're a stewardess. Oh, you serve drinks in the air. Like, whatever. Your job's not that hard. Like, so what? Like, so what if my job is not that hard? Like, I get to do a lot of things that you can't do. You can travel, sure. How much is it going to cost you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Me? Probably $20 to go to, I don't know, Beijing. Like, get out of here. Like, it's not. I hate when people do that and they try to downplay this job like it's nothing. And at first it used to really bother me. And now it's just like, you a hater. Like simple, you a hater. Like it's a fun job and you're a hater. You should apply for the job too. Let's see if you get it. 100,000 people applied for this job and I was part of the 9% or 8% that they hired for my company. So I feel very special. I feel very blessed. And you're not going to make me feel bad about my job. Oh, are you only flying for like a year or two? Maybe, maybe not. Whose business is that? Not yours, it's mine. So, um, I will do this job as long as I want to do it, as long as it's fun, as long as it makes me happy. And right now, it seems like it can make me happy for a very long time. Things will be better when I'm a line holder in like 5 years, hopefully. But it's not that bad. Like, honestly, it's not that bad. When you think about like the opportunities you're given with this job, it's like, so what that I have to deal with mean passengers sometimes? So what? I don't get paid for an hour of work. So what? I have to wake up early and be there and not get paid for an hour. So what? So what? I have seen so many amazing things so far in the 4 months, almost 5 months that I've been flying. And I am truly grateful and thankful, and I will never take this job for granted because it's awesome. Um, yeah, I'm sorry that I went on this rant. Okay, this was about winter flying, winter sitting. Winter sitting. I'm just sitting around waiting for a flight. I'm going to Belize on the 6th. I'm loving this job, as you can see, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll wish y'all a Merry Christmas.